Okay, hi everyone. Welcome back to the channel. I am setting up the 100 envelope, a challenge, but it's going to have a twist. I'm going to be using this binder with plastic sheets instead of traditional envelopes. So this is a super fun and flexible way where we can save either $5,000 or $1,000 over time. And I'm going to walk you through exactly how it works, the different ways that you can do the challenge, and some tips that will help you stay motivated to finish strong. So whether you're saving for an emergency fund, a vacation, or you just want to get better at putting money aside, this challenge can work for you. I'm also going to share how I'm doing it with leftover money from my bi-weekly allowance and even do my first cash stuffing on camera so you can see exactly how this works. So if you're ready to get started saving without feeling overwhelmed, keep watching. And don't forget to hit that like button if you're excited for this challenge too. So let's get into it. All right, so let's quickly break down the 100 envelope, what the 100 envelope challenge actually is. So the traditional way is simple. You basically take 100 elements, you number them 1 to 100, and each day or each time that you save, you basically pick one and then you put that money into an envelope. But now here's the twist. So since I'm using this binder and I'm using these plastic sheets, I'll be stuffing money into pockets instead, which is going to make it easier. So it's going to make it easier to organize and visually track my progress. So again, if you complete all 100 envelopes, then you're going to save a total of $5,050. But if that feels like too much, you can just modify it and do a 1,000 version instead. So if that sounds good, let's talk about different ways to set this up. Okay, so again, instead of the envelopes, I do have this binder with all of these sheets. See, you got 1 through 4, 5 through 8. And so anyhow, these are already, they are already all numbered for me. So for instance, 97, 98, 99, 100. So I'm just going to put these in where they're supposed to be. And so basically there are, there's 3 different ways that you can actually do this challenge. You can do the random pick method, where if you like surprises, then this actually might be for you. So for the random pick method, you would literally just randomly pick. So you could just, you know, like I said, you have all of your envelopes here. And then you could just, even though you guys can't see, my eyes are closed. And then let's see, so my, in this case, my finger landed on a 17. That means I would have to put $17 in there if that was the one that you picked. Now, another option is you do the structured approach. So if you want something a little bit more predictable, then basically you go in order. You can go from smallest to largest, or you can go from largest to smallest, so that way you knock out these bigger numbers first, But either way, the method makes it easy to budget ahead since you know exactly what's going to be coming next. Now, again, if saving, $5,050, if that is, too overwhelming, you can modify it to save $1,000 instead. And basically, to save the $1,000, there's actually a couple different ways you can do it. So you could just do the numbers 1 through 45, which 1 through 45, so about halfway, let's see. So yeah, so 1 through 45, so that's this one. If you put the amount of money in to these plastic pockets, then that will give you just over $1,000. Now, another way that would make it, easy math-wise as well, is you could use the number 1 through 50, and even though it has different numbers on the pockets, you could just kind of ignore that and put basically, $20, a maximum of $20 in each pocket. And so then clearly 20 times 50 is 1,000. So that's another way where you can cap those envelopes at $20 so that basically you're never saving more than that at one time. It would make it manageable while still helping you, build that solid savings foundation. All right, so let's actually get into how I am going to be funding my challenge. So since I get paid bi-weekly, I'm going to be using leftover money from my allowance every 2 weeks to fill some of these plastic pockets. So I do actually have some cash on me right now. So we are going to do the first cash stuffing. So in this case, before I got paid on February the 7th, I still had $7, left over in my wallet. So I have a choice. I can put the whole $7 into the 7 pocket, or I could use the $5 pocket and the $2 pocket, because also 5 plus 2 equals 7 as well. So I could split it up. In this case, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to 5, 6, 7. I'm actually going to use the $7 slot. So I'm going to use the $7 slot, and yeah, that's what I'm going to do. So I think that's one of the things that I love actually about the challenge, is that you can, make it what you want. So you can decide. But there goes my first stuffing, $7. So that's my first stuffing. And again, you could just decide what you want to do. Now, also, again, at the time of filming, I have already received my new cash infusion, right? So I've received my new allowance for February 7th. So I have $250 cash for my personal allowance to do whatever I want. And that's what a personal allowance is. So let's count this out real quick. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200, 20, 40, 45, 50. So that's my $250. And I think in honor of me filming this video, I'm actually going to set aside 10% right away. So basically, I'm going to put aside, $25. So now I have another $25 to fill some more pockets. Now, in this case, because I put everything in the $7 pocket, I think in this case, I am going to split this out, and I'm going to spread it out to do the $20, pocket that's right here. And then I'm going to go back to the $5. So I'm going to put this $5 in here as well. And again, that way, you know, I just get to see, you know, progress, you know, right away. And so just like that, I have already knocked out 3 different numbers in my first cash stuffing. Okay, so let's also get into some strategies to try to put ourselves in the best possible light, in the best possible way for us to be actually successful. So trying to stay on track and finishing strong. First and foremost, some tips. You can track your progress using like a tracker sheet. In this case, the binder did come with this tracker. And so, you know, I could color in the numbers, I could mark up the numbers, you know, whatever I want to do, you can do that. Also, you can set milestones, right? So you can reward yourself after you have saved a certain amount of money. So let's say that you were going to do the full challenge of $5,050. Well, maybe you may say upfront, right? You may say upfront before you even start stuffing, you know what? I'm going to reward myself after every $500 saved. You could do that. Let's say you decide to do the 1,000 challenge where you use envelopes 1 through 45. Maybe you might say, okay, well, in the past, I have had challenges saving up $100 or $300. So whatever your challenge has been, you can say, okay, well, you know what? I'm going to reward myself. I'm going to really, you know, focus and put myself first and go ahead and save up $1,000. So you know what? When I get to my first $250 that I save, I'm going to reward myself. So again, just some kind of potentials there for you to consider. You could also use extra money. So if you have, if you get a bonus or you have like side hustle income, you could use some of it to, you know, knock out, you know, these bigger numbers right in the back when we're getting into the 100s, the 97s, the 93s, 89s, you know, etc. So, that's really it. So as far as I can tell, that's everything that you need to know about how to start the 100 envelope challenge with a binder set up. Let me know in the comments. Are you trying the 5,000 version or the 1,000 version? And how are you going to plan to fund yours? Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.